What's faith got to do with it? Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Asha Media TV. My name is Asha. For those of you that are new here, welcome. This is where I like to watch and react and review a variety of stuff related to science fiction, fantasy, and comic books. So in today's video, I am going to be watching and reacting and reviewing episode 12 of the first season of Supernatural, titled Faith. Now, before I get to pressing play and reacting to this episode, I gotta cover a few things that I do in every video, so here it goes. Number one, this is a spoiler reaction and spoiler review. You have been warned. Spoilers ahead. Number two, just in case you've been watching some of my previous older videos where there's been footage and clips shown of the episode, that is no longer the case. Right now, specifically on YouTube, I upload reactions that is of a watch-along, follow-along nature. So that means you get access to the episode on your end while I have access to the episode on my end, and we sync up together using my vocal and visual cues that I provide in the video. However, if you do want an alternate, stress-free way to watch my reaction to this episode, links to information on how to access that alternate reaction is in the description box. Alrighty, so let's assume that you are ready to watch along with me in this video. Let's talk about this episode. So it's episode 12, it's called Faith, and I like to read the synopsis, so let's read what this is going to be about. So it says here, after Dean is electrocuted... Really? Sam contacts a preacher who claims to have healing powers, but the preacher is getting help from the Grim Reaper, who is trading one life for another. Hot damn! Okay, we are digging into real faith. Seriously, I read the title and I wait to actually go into the synopsis as I'm recording, so you're seeing the actual surprise reaction to this synopsis. Alrighty, what are we waiting for? Let's get going to watching this episode. Away we go. Okay, so I'm about to press play in a few moments. I just want to quickly go over my watch-along reaction process, especially if you're new to my channel and this is perhaps your first time trying to watch along with me. If you're not new and you know what to do, I'll see you at the countdown, so I know you'll skip ahead. But if you are new, keep on listening. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward. I line up exactly at 0000. I'm using Amazon Prime Video as my source. So if you have that too, that's probably a little easier to go along with me. And you'll see on the screen a visual cue for when I pause, when I play, and when I rewind. And when it comes to pausing, I tend to pause for three specific reasons. Number one, I have buffering issues. Number two, I want to rewind and go back to something I missed or I want to check out again. And number three, I want to add some commentary. So it's kind of like a pause or a break because the scene is really either very overwhelming for me or I just have some thoughts that I need to get out right there and then with you as my viewer before I forget about them by the time I reach the review part. So yeah, sounds pretty easy. All right, let's go ahead and give it a shot. On to the episode. Okie dokie doo, I'm ready for you. Okay, so we're counting down to play. I'm at 0000. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, play. By the way, if you're new here, I don't skip the recap. I watch it all the time. Even if it's repetitive. Car is so goddamn noisy. What are they after? I'm glad the action is like right as we get into the episode. It's pretty good. No space for boredom. Are they after a creature? Yeah, kids? What is this? Oh my gosh! Holy shit. So they okay, so Dean tried to electrocute it seems. With a taser or something? Oh shit. Water. Electric thingy. Yeah. Oh boy. No! Not my Dean! No! Hashtag Dean for life! Oh, does that mean Dean is going to be benched for the majority of the episode? Oh, I forget about insurance. I'm in Canada, so it's not much of an issue yet. God, you did. Julie Benz! Ah! Oh my gosh. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my gosh, who's Julie Benz playing? It's like all the Buffy and Angel cast are in this show at some point, I bet you anything, right? Fabric softener teddy bear. Kinda is. Especially if he does haunt his ass. Wow. Dean, like, just easily accepts things with very little resistance when he sees nothing as an alternative. It's quite inspiring, actually. That's a way to get your dad's attention. In case you come back and check on your son who might die. I hope that's a twist surprise at the end or something. Dean. I was just thinking the hospital part. Not even the nurses. Oh, it's one of those tent churches. Mm. Mm-hmm. Gotta have faith. Oh man. I think I'll always react with joy with his weird way of expressing himself. I can't tell you the amount of times I've been dragged to one of these when I was a kid. uh, is he supposed to be blind and he's not blind? Oh, what? Wait, does he like heal him right there? And that quickly? Or no? If I was Sam, I'd shove him. I would go. I'd literally get up and drag him. Come on. Shush him, Sam. Sam's like, this better freaking work. Is he gonna shoot sparks out of his hands or something? Zappy fingers? Okay. I hope we see some kind of thing, though. Hell, it worked! Oh. Is that what the Grim Reaper looks like? Well, it is the balance of nature. Or magic. Or what? So he likely sacrificed something to get that power. Hmm. Okay. Okay. That's definitely paranormal. What? So he's like picking and choosing like that? That's weird. Hmm. That's a loaded question. Jesus. Because I'm hot? No. Well. They paid attention exactly what time he was healed at? Lots of different ways to justify that. It's true, he didn't know. The Grim Reaper. Yeah, this is a very creepy looking Reaper. Oh. Alright, so two things that's confusing me is, okay, how did he get tethered, this preacher, to the Reaper? And second, why won't he heal the girl? I know it's going to be answered, but I'm just saying that that's what's going through my mind. Oh, Reaper. Okay. Yeah. Pretty much. Mm. Mm. Hmm. Pretty much. With all the money this preacher's pocketing, he could at least try to invest in indoor, just something better than a tent and mud. Have you even gone to see the people healed, like right there? That's a lot of dust. I'd be sneezing up a storm. Ooh, spell book? Openly gay teacher wins lawsuit or something? Local abortion right. People he sees as immoral. So Julie Ben's character, the girl, is not immoral, so that's why he's not picking her. That's probably the terms he has with the Reaper. It has to be, in his eyes, people who... Oh, never mind! She's immoral now! What? This sucks, because, like, she's got a legitimate problem that could be healed like everybody else. Oh boy. Under those circumstances, I'd be like, nah, like I'm gonna get healed. Especially if you don't know. He's not telling you anything. Yeah. That's realistic. Despite the outcome. What are the odds, though? It just happens. So he picks who's gonna die? Because, like, that's really coincidental. It'll be the kid he wants dead anyway. Maybe he hints off the Reaper. Go get that one. What are you gonna do, Sam? Is there like some kind of sprinkle dust of something he could just, you know? Yeah. No, I guess not. Oh, and she lost her healing! And he still dies! Oh, motherfucker. The wife. She looked all weird. Yeah. Oh, she's chanting in the friggin' corner. Mm-mm. That's freaky as hell. Mm-hmm. She's gonna take her healing back. Yo, man, she lost out though. I know, it's bad. The other guy was gonna die, but. Oh, you don't really know that either. You're just presuming. Because she's so sweet and nice. Dark side. They're probably gonna get more security though and stuff. Yeah, and you'd be dead. Hmm. I wonder if he's gonna just let it happen and like that one last time and then stop the wife. Hmm. There's an invitation for the boys! Hmm. Oh, they're doing the healing in the cellar? Gosh. The dog has a right to bark at that, though. That's what dogs do. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. But mm-mm-mm. Run? Like it would make any difference. This is really intense though. What she's doing is witchcraft pretty much, right? Like that's what I'm understanding here. Ooh. But, oh, did she get healed like right at the last second? Oh, Suen is dead now. Oh, shit. He's like, bitch, I got you. Reaper justice, people. Reaper justice. It would have been cool though if like that girl was like she just got healed and then like they broke the amulet thingy. I know, then Dean would have just died. Nah, never mind. Try to be too hopeful in a non-hopeful situation. Stay in the show. Profound words. Oh, I was like, girl, come on. Oh, wow. It just might heal her. Because he's got faith. Alrighty, we're done. Wow. Okay. Stoppity stop. Review coming up. This was a very straightforward episode. I really don't have a lot to say about it because, that I can think of right now. So let me touch on 3 things that stood out to me, and if anything else comes to mind as I go on, I will definitely mention it. So the first thing that definitely stands out to me with this show is the interesting notion of there being more than one type of Reaper. Because I'm just used to the one type of Grim Reaper. Now, it could have been displayed or talked about in other shows that I like that are similar, like Grimm, but I just can't remember. So for me, this is kind of still, it feels like a new thing that we're exploring more than one type of Reaper. So you have a Time Reaper and a this Reaper and a that Reaper. Because I'm used to the classic Reaper, as they make mention in the show. Most people are, which is the long black robes and the, I think it's called a Sith. And I'm thinking like Bill and Ted's Reaper, right? Bogus Journey Reaper. That's the one I'm thinking of. And so I thought it was really fascinating that there were different types. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So I have to give them credit for this episode for giving me a different variation of a monster that I'm just so used to looking in a certain way for a certain purpose that I thought was just the one type of Reaper, really. And the second thing that I take away from this episode is this whole concept of faith. I love the almost juxtaposition in a way of the fact that, as Dean puts it, he believes in the supernatural simply because he can see them, right? He could see these creatures and monsters and ghouls and all that. But if he can't see them, then the belief in them is difficult, which is interesting. And I thought it was just such a fascinating thing that they would dive into the concept of faith, underlying with religion, or Christianity in this case. And it's such a difficult thing for him to grasp, yet for regular people who don't believe in the supernatural in and of itself is something we can't grasp. Until, of course, we have our experience with like a vampire or something like that, right? So I just love that. I thought it was really cool. And then tying it up at the end where Dean has what seems to be his first real experience of an act or emotion of faith towards the hope in Layla's miracle cure of her cancer or her brain tumor. I thought that was so sweet. That really took me off guard. I really did not expect that. And again, another wonderful, very simple way to further develop a character for a viewer just who's getting to know these characters. And it's just the way they do it and through the lines and, of course, the performance. That really kind of surprised me at the end. It really did. I didn't expect it to be this very deep moment for Dean to be having somewhat of a crisis of faith, so to speak, kind of. And the last thing that I can think of right now that I take away from this episode that will make it more memorable for me is Julie Benz. I'm a huge fan of Julie Benz. She is forever Darla from Buffy and Angel for me. And I'm a big Buffy Angel fan, for those of you that don't know. So for me, the minute I saw her, it was like, and she's the second actress from the Buffy and Angel world to end up in one of these episodes. And looking back, the CW at that time, it makes sense that these actors would transfer on to different shows, considering if they're wrapping up a season or something like that. Either way, it makes sense. But it was a great surprise to see her. And I'm also a fan of Dexter, not the last episode of the last season though, but for those of you that are fans of Dexter by any chance, I also remember her from Dexter. And very interesting character development on that show. No spoilers, I promise. And the only other little thing that I could possibly remember from the show or as a takeaway is I think, and I'll let you correct me, I think this is our first introduction to some form of actual witchcraft, because I perceive what the wife was doing as a form of witchcraft. from the incantations she was saying, from the prep table. Terrible way to put it, but I'm calling it the prep table, with like a picture of Dean and this like bloody X on his face, and I think dead frogs I saw there, or was that my imagination? But I saw, it looks like some dead stuff going on there. Yeah, so I think that's the closest, or the first visible sign thus far in this series that shows overt type of witchcraft. Am I wrong? But that's what I'll remember from this episode, simply because it was just so obvious. So there you have it, people. That is my reaction and my review of episode 12 of the first season of Supernatural. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. The prompt is on the screen. I know you see it. I know you see it somewhere there. Thank you so much for watching. Until episode 13, I'm Asha. Peacing out. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos and subscribe. You know you wanna.